everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Flacco's Ravens going up. Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's Flacco's Ravens going up against Bortles' Jaguars.
Larry, we welcome our viewers to Duval County, the northern part of Florida, and the largest city in the Sunshine State, as EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Everbank Field here in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. This is Leonard Fournette. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on second down.
Ace! 39, 58.
They'll run it again with Fournette. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Here we go now.
The play fake to Ivory. Now Bortles. Eluding the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Here's the first carry for Alex Collins. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, Flacco to throw. Drops it underneath for Collins. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. So on 4th down, Flacco off to the sidelines. He gives way to Justin Tucker. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So the offense taking over in just a second. But, you know, last year, going off the script a little bit, so much talk around Jared Goff, Carson Wentz, who would go 1, who would go 2, and will they pan out? Well, this year, they are both panning out really well.
They certainly are, and they went 1 and 2. Jared Goff, number 1 to the Rams. Wentz, number 2 to the Eagles. Wentz became the starter as a rookie, played all 16 games. And here in the second season, a lot of MVP talks around him, and rightly so. Jared Goff got left behind, only started 7 games as a rookie, didn't play that well. Many people want to use the B word on him for bust. Not at all. He's playing at a really high level. The Rams are in first place. He might not be in the MVP talk, but how about most improved player in the league?
Now Bortles. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. C.J. Mosley coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. On 2nd down, here's Bortles. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking to get it to Allen Hurns that time. And now it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime.
Here we go now.
Throwing is Bortles. He's got the hook up to Lee. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before, because over the course of a game, the good players, things turn out pretty well for them, and that's what he's trying to do here.
From midfield, here's Bortles. And his throw is incomplete. The veteran tight end Mercedes Lewis, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Bortles to throw once more. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Bortles now to throw. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So on 4th down, here's Brad Nortman on to punt it away. Back deep for the Ravens, Michael Campanaro. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Before we see this next possession, you and I were talking before the game about the AFC playoff picture. You got the Pats and the Steelers at 7-2. Those are your best records in that conference. Chiefs at 6-3. Really, they're running away with the AFC West.
Yeah, and that's a surprise, isn't it? Because in preseason, well, I shouldn't say all, but most of us probably thought the AFC West was the toughest division in football. But Denver's fallen off the pace. The Raiders have been a little bit of a disappointment, and the Chargers just can't gain traction. So right now, it's Kansas City's division to lose. And if they get home field, could you imagine all those teams having to visit Kansas City? One of the best atmospheres in the game.
And again, it's Collins. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Flacco. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. There's a first down run with Collins. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. On 2nd down, Collins. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Alex Collins, 67 yards. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnover. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Here we go. Green.
Bortles to throw on second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Marquise Lee, the intended target. And that takes us from second to third down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Blue for left, left. Hey, I got you. We got this. Left, 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 left. Ace, ace. Flag 58 rail. Flag 58 rail. Flag 58 rail. Flag 58.
On third and long, it's Bortles. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was third and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Campanaro on the return. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. On first, they go right back to Collins. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Third down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. He's got his man. That's Wallace. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20 at the 15. They're calling a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Fresh set of downs here. Flacco. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Here's Collins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Alex Collins with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker now to add the point after. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Jaguars getting set to go. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. So just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Well, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
And he whips that one incomplete there.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Bortles. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up.
There goes Alex Collins. 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Alex Collins, 75 yards. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Hearns the man in motion right. Bortles now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Now Bortles. Dancing to his left. Throw left side complete. It's Lee. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 23 yards on the play. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Fournette, a first down carry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Again, it's Fournette. And now running right through him. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Bortles on the give to Fournette. And some room to work. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And Leonard Fournette impressing there with that run. It's hard to believe that no Jacksonville Jaguar has broken 1,000 yards since Maurice Jones-Drew in 2011. And Leonard Fournette could be that guy.
Even with the ankle injury last year at LSU, still averaged 6.5 yards per carry.
And absolutely intimidated opposing defenses. A lot of guys simply didn't want to tackle him.
They'll try the right side here with Fournette. Fournette fighting through. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
I love it. A scout told me that with his running style, this guy's always the hammer, never the nail, but also has the ability to break it off big, too.
I was on the field for a game he had last year at LSU, and there were some college boys warming up, and then Leonard Fournette walked in. He is a man.
Full grown.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Here's a give to Fournette. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
Well, there's a reason he was the first running back taken. You saw the ability there, the ability to be physical and get downhill. And how about him breaking off a nice game there?
There's some Adrian Peterson comparisons out there now. That's high praise. Do you think that they're warranted?
Running style, very similar.
He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. He's at the 50, and it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now in Jacksonville. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. They go again with Collins. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. A break from the ground game here. Flacco. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. The first carry for the vet, Danny Woodhead. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good game. A good effort there, 9 yards, but it's going to leave him looking at a 4th and 1. So on 4th down, Flacco off to the sidelines. He gives way to Justin Tucker. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will make the lead now 26. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, "Where was that all game?" Or maybe he's just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that run right there, that's what they were looking for.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. Now a play fake. Bortles. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Terrell Suggs in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags. Bortles. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Bortles got to have this one. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Here's Bortles to throw. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Bortles again. And he is going to be hit and taken down. Bortles sacked. Carl Davis. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Doug Bortles simply cannot keep putting his team, putting his defense in these types of predicaments. He's got to take care of the football.
And last season, a lot of the turnovers, just like this one, in Jags territory. 11 of the 16 really put them in a tough spot in plus territory for the opposition. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column, too.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Jacksonville, good night, everybody.